What is going on, everybody? Welcome to a Chaseontwowheels first ride. We are doing one of my friend's bikes. This is WicketMoto's 2012 BMW S1000RR. I know I typically do these at Mountain Motorsports, but you guys have asked so much to do a BMW S1000. When Wicket asked me to do it, I couldn't say no. So the long-awaited Chase do a BMW S1000 first ride begins now. Alrighty guys, BMW S1000. Once again, this is WicketMoto's BMW S1000. If you want to check him out, he will be the top link in the description. Let's do this thing. Okay, we got, there's so much stuff to do with this bike. So we got the integrated kill switch with the turn on stuff. Holy moly. I gotta admit, man, look how bent my knees are, man. This is pretty low to the ground. I'm surprised by that, actually. So before we get going, I'm gonna play around with modes for a second. Oh wow, you just hit the mode thing. Okay, so we'll just start out in sport. So ABS is flashing, but we got the traction control, and now they're both flashing. That's kind of confusing. I don't know what flashing means. Wow, you are leaned way over in this thing. Okay, cool. Oh wow, that thing engages instantaneously. We're gonna have to get used to the clutch a lot. That's fine. Okay, this bike also has a brand new tire on it, so I'm gonna be very careful. It's a BMW S1. Holy crap, this thing leans over. I'm in a freaking parking lot. God. Okay, the rear brake is really low to the ground, like way lower, man. Look at that. Christmas. It's not even got, okay, that's fine. What the hell is this bike? I don't like the rear brake. Let me go ahead and get that out of the way. I'm not a fan of the rear brake. And the throttle doesn't engage for a second. It's just weird. Yeah, the rearview mirrors aren't too bad. They're like little tiny mirrors up there. So again, guys, this is the 2012 BMW S1000RR. Supposedly this is like the fastest bike on the road. I mean, obviously, like in a straight line, like a ZX14 or Hayabusa should be faster, but I'm not really a fan of the blinker either. Oh my good God. Okay, don't want nothing to do with that. I think Wicket told me it also has a quick shifter, so that's convenient. Wow, okay, we're just gonna go on past you. Oh my God, dude, this bike wants to lean over so much. I assume that's the new tire. Alright, I assume that's the new tire, but wait, did this shift? Just like that? Holy crap. No, don't ruin my fun. I have never felt brakes that hard. Holy crap. Surely I just accidentally went on the brakes too hard, right? Because there's no way they're that strong. Oh my god, they are. Okay, cool. I'm like barely grazing the brake lever and the whole bike's just like, ah! I gotta admit, man, I did not expect this bike to be so leaned up. I'm like way far forward. I'm in a race position. The seat is actually surprisingly comfortable. We'll see how I feel like towards the end of the ride. God, the seat's good. I'm low to the ground. It's got like a Gixxer low to the ground feel. I don't like how long it takes for the throttle to really put in. It has a tactile feel when you shift, but quick shifting just, it doesn't feel right to not quick shift. Holy crap, this bike revs up to, what is that, 14? That's pretty freaking high. So I'm gonna write off some of this twisty back and forthness to the new tire, but this is a flickable bike. This bike really reminds me of the 2015 R1 that I rode. I'll put a link to that video, but it's a liter bike. It's a 1000cc bike, but it has the size and that that nimbility that I say of like a 600, which is, I mean, it's essentially the best of both worlds, right? I gotta remember I have the quick shifter. Oh my god, that's a dead animal. Man, I like quick shifters. Those are fun. I like it. The turning does seem really aggressive. When you go a little bit, it feels like it's falling into a turn. Not in a bad way, but like it goes over, and that mixed with that light body feel, you're going back and forth. The bike's also super thin. I don't know if you guys can really see my legs, but I'm like held in on this thing. I'm not crunched up or anything though. This bike has like the best characteristics of every other sport bike I've ever ridden. It's just grabbing all the best stuff and put it into one bike. It's got a really comfortable feel. The body position's pretty racy. It's like when I got on it, my brain like kind of got into body position and then had to lean forward a little bit. I gotta say, with the tack, I don't like the info being on the side that the brake reservoir is, because it kind of blocks it up, like it blocks that and stuff. But god, okay, quick shifter. You have a quick shifter, Chase. You can use the quick shifter. So this is one of like the fastest bikes out there as far as like overall, right? But it puts the power on in a very interesting way. The way it delivers the power, it could be that I'm in second in sport, so there's a lot of factors that change that. I'm sure once I put it in race mode, I'll feel it much more instant. But the sport mode, it puts the power on, it eases into it, and then gives you everything, so that you're not just I don't know if that makes sense, but if it doesn't, whatever, okay. I will say it doesn't feel like it has a ton of torque up front until you give it some gas and it gets some revs underneath it. Then you can start feeling the torque. That is going to get me in trouble. Yeah, see, like that, the bike's like, yeah dude, we're going over. You coming? Okay, cool. This is where this bike feels good. Why do you feel so stable going over like that? Oh my gosh, I thought my R6 felt like crazy when I got into a turn. You know, riding this bike, I realize how all my buddies that ride these are so freaking fast. I'm realizing that now because this bike just begs you to lean it over. It is screaming for you to do that. It's really confidence inspiring. And I've never ridden one of these before, so it makes you want to lean over way more than you have to. Like, way more. I don't like the travel of the indicator though. It's kind of, it doesn't travel as far as I think it needs to. It could be a mix of where the brakes. Can brakes be too good? Can they? All right, let's see if we can turn this thing around in a little road. The turnaround test. It's an official test. Oh, we did it. We did it. I didn't expect to be able to do it in this bike, but I did it all right. All right, that's cool. Yeah, the travel on the turn signal, I wish was a little better. So you got the button here to do lap time and all that. Oh, no. I don't want setup. Nope, I take that back. All right, I do want modes, though. All right, so we're in race mode now. I assume that's going to give me a little more of the engine. It's going to make the throttle response a little more twitchy. It's going to give it to me a little faster. We'll see if that's actually correct. Oh my god, dude, I'm having a hard time getting over those freaking brakes. The throttle still has a little play up front. Okay. Excuse me while I go clean my pants. Oh, when you do that quick shifter and it like clicks in, oh, that feels legit. I feel like I'm riding Superman, and anything past a corner I can just blow through somehow. I think that's probably that confidence-inspiring nature that I'm feeling. Because instantly I get on this bike and I hit a turn and I'm like, all right, let's do this. Let's go straight to the track. Wow, that's awesome, dude. Man, the ergonomics of this bike are really freaking nice. I mean, I'm 5'10", and I fit on the bike really well. But Wicket is like 6'3" or 6'4", and he seems to do good. I don't like that throttle, though. I do not like that throttle. I know cops are chilling on this road sometimes, so I gotta chill, but I just said it, and he is right there. It's really smooth engine braking, and it doesn't brake you a lot. I'd prefer a little bit more engine braking, but you know what? This bike has a lot going on for it. Alrighty, let's go take a gander at this pretty girl. Alright, let's look at this girl. Where's there it is. Alright, ladies and gents, 2012 BMW S1000RR. It looks like it's got a couple mods. It's got the frame sliders and got some of the case covers. I'll put the mods in the information section in the video in the description if you want to check it out. It's got that classic different headlight situation. I personally think it looks cool. That's another thing where some people like it, some people don't. It's whatever, it's a look thing. I think the black looks fantastic. You guys know how I feel about the color scheme. I don't feel like it has too many colors. It is a very sharp bike. Visually, it's a very sharp bike. And the tail, check the tail out. Look at that. Looks like it'll like shoot out and like attack somebody like in a video game or something. So it's got a tail tidy kit as well. That doesn't come stock in the bike, but I think the bike, like, look at the tail of it. It looks sick. That's awesome. It definitely needs another exhaust, because if you got a black exhaust, oh, I love the fact that it has a keyhole in the top, because that's rare for some reason. It doesn't look like it has much space back here. Let's check it out. Wow, more space than I would expect. Okay, that's not bad. I would expect it to be a little worse than that. I guess I'm going to crank it up and give you, it looks like it has a stock exhaust, so you're going to get the stock exhaust feel. Before we crank it up, I do want to let you guys know, if you want to see the bike and some beautiful photos, or if you want to hear the exhaust, how it actually sounds, this is going to be the stock 2012 exhaust. I recommend you clicking the link in the description or right here on the screen and go to Chaseontwowheels.com. That's my website. I do a little blog post, take some really nice photos of the bike, and I give you an authentic exhaust sound with a nice recorder and everything. Again, if you want to check that out, it's a blog post, Chaseontwowheels.com. But for now, let's crank this thing up. Did I put her in neutral? Am I smart like that? I am. All right. Good God. I love the startup sound. Hold on, can we hear that again? Oh my God, I love it. It's all like, oh, that's awesome. All right, I want to get back on this bike and ride it some more. Holy crap. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I just wanted to get back on it so I could hear it again. All right, we're gonna stick in race mode for now, because that highway test, I do want to feel how the bike actually feels. Like, this bike is supposed to be super freaking quick, and I don't want to have it in wet mode when I get on the highway. You guys would never Never let me live that one down.
Oh, Chase, you highway tested the bike in wet mode? What the hell?
Quick shifters are dangerous, man. Quick shifters will get you lazy real quick. Like, look, you don't gotta do nothing. You don't even gotta let off the gas. You just shift. You just click up on the shifter and it goes. So I'm not going highway speeds, but I just had this thing in 5th gear just kind of chilling. And I was kind of sitting up on the bike and, dude, this is comfortable. Like, I'm damn near close to recommending this as like a touring bike. How the hell? How the hell can a bike do all of these things? I don't know what BMW has done, but this thing is great. This bike makes you feel like you get like plus 10 riding points though. You're like, so suddenly I'm a better rider? What? And that it just, the bike makes you feel like that. 1st gear in race mode and only giving it a little bit of throttle, it feels a little, I don't know, you have that feeling where the bike's just kind of like wanting to go and you're not going. It kind of has that little feel, which is a little odd. Oh shoot! I can change modes on the fly. That's awesome. Alright, so I see that I have a lot of traffic ahead of me. So what I did is I put the bike into rain mode, which is probably its lowest mode. I want to see what it acts like in traffic. I can already tell. I haven't even done anything. I can already tell it smooths the engine out a lot. It doesn't, yeah, putting it in rain mode when I'm in traffic, and it totally takes off that little, that kind of jumpiness. Because when I was in race mode, I didn't really feel comfortable going like under 25 or 30 with one hand on the wheel or on the handlebar. I'm not a fan of when it puts the gas on. Like, I don't know what controls the throttle, but it just feels fake. Something, that's the best way I know to describe it. Like, I'm giving it gas, and when I want the gas to turn on, like push in, it's almost like the computer of the bike is like, no, he doesn't need the gas yet. Alrighty, BMW S1000RR highway acceleration mini test. We'll do the real one later down the road, because this one always sucks for some reason, because the car ruins it for me. Alright, let's see how fast we can catch up to the black car. Alright, 1 second, awesome. One throttle up, but see, even then, I throttled up pretty hard. It wasn't that bad, but I throttled up and the gas didn't really kick in when I expected it to. We're going 76 in 3rd, and it's not even revved high? What in the hell? What is this? Alright, let's throttle up. We're going in 3rd gear, 9,000 RPMs at 90 miles an hour. Okay, I'm done. Thank you. No, absolutely not. I don't even know how fast that was, but I got to like 4th. Who the hell needs that much power? My God. This is one of those bikes that you don't feel like you're going that fast. I was going 127 and I was like, 80? I mean, you know, I say I don't like the throttle, but maybe the throttle, I mean, I know the throttle is smarter than I am, so what do we get to race? Because there's nothing in that lane that will beat me, and it's a truck. Why are the brakes so good? Alright, I'm gonna ride it to red line in 1st gear in race mode, just so I can know how fast it'll go in 1st gear. Probably gonna end up speeding today. Uh-oh, truck gets him off the pass. He passes on the outside. Alright, 1st gear. 93 miles an hour in 1st gear. Alright, this is where I'm gonna check how the bike feels chilling. Like, I'm cruising. I got a long commute, I'm cruising on the highway. I'm sitting back, I'm sitting upright. I barely got my hand on the throttle. You guys do not realize how bad I don't want to be cliche and be like, this bike is amazing, because everybody says that, but like when you take literally all of the best parts of almost every bike and you put them into one, like what do you want me to say? I'm just wondering, like, what could a person get this bike and want after this? Like, what would you upgrade to? You know, like, where would you go? Once you've had one of these, what do? You trade this in for a cruiser because you realize you don't like sport bikes? Like, what? This bike is like everything a sport bike rider could ever want. The throttle is questionable. The gears are a little hard to shift, but literally, other than that, I cannot think of anything wrong with this motorcycle. The seat is super freaking comfortable. Dude, I don't know how you can't not, you know, like, get in trouble with the braking. I guess you have ABS, so you're fine, but still. That is not even full, that's not full throttle, because I don't want to get in trouble. So this is typically where I recommend who wants this bike. And the best thing I can tell you is I can see this bike being great for touring because the wind resistance is fantastic, even leaning up. It's got a dumb amount of power to handle that, the touring aspect as far as the highway. The throttle response is chill until you get to hauling butt, when it, like, that's when it can like just snap on you. The bike leans over extremely easily, so it's going to be absolutely perfect in like technical riding. I don't even know, man. I don't even have any other words for this bike other than this is a sport bike rider's dream. Comfortable, powerful, has all these rider aids. You can turn them off if you want. Literally the only two bad parts of this bike that I can say bad about is that the gear shifting is a little hard to do. That was me trying to shift gears, and the throttle response feeling a little fake. Like, not fake, I guess, but computer controlled. I guess one negative aspect is I feel more like I'm riding a bike through a computer instead of riding a raw bike. Guys, I got nothing bad to say about this 2012 BMW S1000RR. My negatives are the throttle feeling like, yeah, it controls the computer that controls how fast the bike goes. The position of the brake lever is a little low for my liking, and the gears are a little clunky. Literally, other than that, I can't think of anything bad to say about this motorcycle. It's really that good, like legit, like just that freaking awesome. Guys, I gotta take this bike back to Wicked. If you guys want to check out the owner of this bike, he makes videos here on YouTube as well. His name is Wicked. He's a buddy of mine. Click over, check his channel out, give him a subscribe. If you like this bike, then you should definitely go check his videos out. That's where you'll see a lot of this exact motorcycle. But guys, this has been a Chaseontwowheels first ride. Hopefully you enjoyed the video and it helped you understand what this bike is like riding it for the first time. It is absolutely stupid. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, and share this video out to somebody that you think would enjoy the S1000RR. I've been Chaseontwowheels. This has been a Chaseontwowheels first ride. Make sure to check out chaseontwowheels.com to find all the pretty pictures and see what this bike sounds like from a good audio perspective. And I'll see you guys in the next first ride, where I steal Wicked's BMW S1000 and conquer the world.